Okay, so I know I just posted a video about the sleep study thing, the drive home, but I had a couple of other phone calls to make because since I finished the Zio patch and I got blood work that came back because we're going through and testing everything we can. As far as blood work goes, that most I came back with a no Lyme disease from when I got bitten by the tick. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but that's good. That rules that out. And they said that my cholesterol appeared high and that my hemoglobin levels were a little high, which is the second time they've been a little high. So they're referring me to a hematologist, and I'm just waiting on a phone call back from them to figure out what appointment needs to get set up. As far as a cardiologist goes, after these IOPatch results, they got the results back on the 21st and haven't tried to contact me, which is so annoying. So I contacted them, and basically they said that Zio patch showed nothing to note, which is contradictive to the first one that showed a potential tachycardia and a heart rate spike of 286, which they didn't even mention to me when that happened. When they gave me the results, I had to find out through my primary care provider, and she mentioned that, and I was like, well, why the fuck wouldn't they mention that? Because that's your dead high kind of thing. So we're guessing it's probably just an error for the Zio patch, but they still decided to put me on medication for that anyway, even though they didn't say that there was anything. I don't know. So this result came back and said nothing of note, no further action is required, which is the last. I mean, that's good, but also that's not a fucking answer. I still don't know why I was getting all the palpitations. And I will say now, after I've stopped drinking caffeine 95% of the time, I had a Red Bull. I've had a Red Bull twice this week because I wanted to try a new flavor I saw, so I got the smallest one, 80 milligrams of caffeine, which is literally negligible. And it was delicious, by the way, which was like the vanilla blueberry or whatever it was, a vanilla one. It's so good. Then I had Red Bull this morning because I had my sleep study and I had to wake up at 5 a.m. off of a terrible night's sleep and then drive an hour home. I am so tired, but I have to go to work in 2 hours. So, but as far as caffeine intake goes, I've not drank caffeine. I've been drinking True and different flavors of this, which are no caffeine and other stuff. And it's like other vitamins and whatever have you, good for you stuff. And I've been fine. I've had no palpitations. I've had almost it's been a non-zero, like 1 out of every 15 nights or something. 1 out of every 10 nights I've had slight palpitations waking up or falling asleep, but they don't last as long and they're not even as memorable when I wake up. I still get some slight throat tightness when I drink some caffeine, like I have some right now from the Red Bull this morning. So it seems to be just a related to caffeine thing now, which is a pretty logical conclusion to draw, even though I've never had any issues like this with caffeine, and I've taken in less and less and less. What I'm taking in now is like 10% of what I used to take. Well, not what I take in now. What I have been taking in the past few months, each day has been less than 20% of what I used to take in every day. So, like 100 milligrams versus 400 or 500 or 800. So, I guess something broke, maybe something with having COVID and then the flu fucked me up and messed up my heart to where having caffeine really constricts my blood vessels or it just puts my heart in a rhythm thing or something like that. I don't know. There's some kind of a reaction to it. Maybe I'm allergic to caffeine now or something. So, I don't know, but now I'm just waiting. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm waiting for a call back about setting up a follow-up appointment to talk about this stuff and to discuss all this. Hopefully they listen to me. I'll be able to try to explain everything I can. And now I'm just sitting here again with no actual answers. And I don't know if I should continue taking the beta blocker, the metoprolol. I don't want to. I don't think I need to. Especially now that I'm not having caffeine. I don't think I need to. I think I just got a package delivered. Sweet. So I don't know, guys. I'm fucking tired of it. I don't know what to do. So, if it's up to me, I'm not taking the metoprolol, but I'm going to argue that point because when I was taking it when I was still having the palpitations while taking it, it didn't affect the palpitations at all. I was still getting them regardless, so I don't think it's doing anything for me. But I'll argue with them about it. I'm gonna go pick up my package.